Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating this eye look for you guys, and as you can see it is totally colorful and just so much fun. And as you will hear me say about a million times, I am totally obsessed with the way it turned out. And I used the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette to create this. It just has so many pretty shades. I will definitely be using this palette way more because I am obsessed with everything about this look. But before we jump right in, I just wanted to remind you guys that if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you subscribe now. And you can hit the notification bell if you want so you can make sure you don't miss any videos that I post. I do post videos twice a week on Sundays and Thursdays, and I post some pretty cool stuff if I do say so myself. So go ahead and subscribe now if you aren't already. But otherwise we will jump right in and I will show you how I created this look. Okay, so I don't currently have any makeup on except for my brows. I did throw on my brows real quick, but I didn't want to put on my face makeup until I have my eyeshadow on. That's what I usually do anyways, but especially when I feel like I'm going to create a more dramatic look, I just feel like it's better to avoid any potential problems and just put on my face makeup afterwards. Before I start, I'm actually going to put on a little bit of eyeshadow primer because I feel like with these light shades, I really want that to show up really well. So I'm just going in with my eyeshadow primer. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Eden. So I just applied a little bit to my lids, and then I'm just going to go in with like a flat fluffy brush and just kind of blend that out. Now I'm not being like super precise with this primer at all because honestly it's all going to be covered up either by eyeshadow or face makeup, but I just kind of want that. I am putting it in the inner corner because of the color that I'm going to be using there. I do want that to show through, and then really just blending that out onto my eyelid. I don't actually use eyeshadow primer all that often, but I just feel like with this look, I really want those colors to pop. So I just feel like it will be super helpful to have. Okay, so now that I have that applied, I am going to go in with the shade Libra, which is this light lavender shade. And I'm actually going to focus that mostly on the inner and outer corners of the eye and kind of blend that up towards the middle. But I want most of that color right here on the outer corner, and then right here on the inner corner as well. This color is already showing up so pretty. I'm glad I put that primer. I feel like that helped quite a bit. But this purple shade, honestly, I could do this purple shade all over the lid, and that would be a look by itself. So now that I have that really focused on both the inner and the outer, I'm just kind of dragging that kind of in like a rainbow motion. I can't think of what this motion's actually called. Like a windshield, I guess. Just kind of back and forth just so that there's that purple shade all over the crease. But really here on the outer corner and the inner corner is where it's the darkest. You can add a little bit more if you feel like it needs a little bit more color as well. But there's really nothing in the middle of the eye right here, unless it kind of just came over when I blended the top, but I didn't put anything in the middle because I'm gonna put a different color there later. Alright, so I have that applied to both eyes. I'm definitely gonna have to do another eye look and really use this purple as the main focus because it is so pretty. I'm obsessed with this color. I love it, but this isn't gonna be the main focus of the look. So I'm actually gonna go in with this shade right here, which is the shade Nebula. It is like a really pretty like silvery purple shimmer shade. When I did the swatches of this in my holiday haul video, I was actually really surprised by this color because it's pretty in the pan, but it didn't really like call to me. I wasn't like needing this palette for that color, but when I swatched it I was like, oh my gosh, that color is so pretty. I was totally obsessed. So I'm actually taking that on a flat brush, and first I'm going to focus that in the middle of this shade, right in the middle of the eye, just to get the most color there. But I am actually going to end up using this all over the lid, so I'm kind of starting to drag that from the middle and then outward. But I feel like with these shimmers it's kind of easier to create the line you want after you have some of it applied to the lid already. So then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my flat brush And I'm going to create a cut crease, but I'm going right at the inner corner. I want it all the way down at the inner corner. And I'm going to start drawing that all the way over. And I am going to take this shade and I'm going to create that line all the way to the outer corner. So I'm really going to round out my eye and just kind of create that line right here. So it'll go all the way from this outer corner to this inner corner. So I have some of it filled in, but I'm mostly kind of filling in a little bit, but then using the excess to draw that line. And now that I have that line drawn, I'm just going to take that shade and I'm really filling in the whole lid with that shade and kind of more defining that line more and more as I fill it in. I am going to be drawing a wing, so if you can't get this part of your eye colored in super well, that's fine because you will have that covered up. But you really want to make sure you have that color really pigmented, and this is a very pigmented color. And it looks so good with the purple. It just brings out the color so well. Okay, so I have that eyeshadow or that glitter shade applied, and again, that's a Nebula, and I use that all over the lid, and it is so pretty. I love this shade, but the look's not done yet, so it's just gonna get better from here. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and apply a wing liner. So that's the other thing is when I know I'm gonna do a wing liner, I especially like to wait on my face makeup because I'm going to be honest, I'm not the greatest at a wing liner. I'm getting better, but sometimes I need to clean it up, which means I can't have face makeup on. So I'm going in and I'm using the Hank & Henry Slick With It liquid eyeliner. Alright, and then what I like to do, I know people like to do it different, but I like to actually start and kind of go from the outer corner first. And I'll kind of draw a line up to my brow, or in the direction of my brow. So I just create that line and then I'll kind of go in from here and I'll draw that over. I can't really talk while I'm doing it though. Okay, so it kind of drew right here. And then after I have that done, I'll just go in and I'll start finishing that line out. So I like mine to go all the way to the inner corner. And then I'm just going to fill in this space right here as well. So that wing actually turned out pretty good. I am pretty impressed with myself. With this shimmer shade, I do notice that it kind of blends in with the liquid liner. So what I'll have to do is I'll kind of have to wipe off my eyeliner pen with like either a paper towel or a makeup remover wipe just to kind of get off that excess glitter. And then I go back in and draw back over it really to darken it up. Another benefit of the wing that I really like is when you put on lashes, because I know this is a pretty dramatic look, so I know I'm going to want to wear lashes with it. The dark like wing liner, or even if you just put a line on the lid right by your lash line, it really helps to hide the lash band. So it makes it look a lot more blended and you don't see any type of gap between your real lashes and your falsies. So I've definitely gotten better, so sometimes I can put it on just right so it's hidden anyways, but if you're still practicing with the lashes, this makes a huge difference because you can't, like I said, it just makes it all blend so much better. So it makes your application of lashes look a lot better too. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the other wing. Okay, so I have both of those wings on. I'm actually going to go off camera to put on my face makeup and then I will be back to finish up the eye look with you guys. Okay, so I completely finished my face makeup. The only thing left is the rest of the eyes, and I am going to put on some lashes as well. But there's another thing I wanted to do to the eyes before I throw on some lashes. So I am going to go ahead and do the under eyes because I haven't touched those at all yet. And I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is Karma. And it's almost like a clay color, like a reddish brown. But it's very light, and I'm just gonna take this short like pencil brush and put that right under the lash line. Okay, and then I am gonna actually go in and add a little bit of Crash as well, which is like this very cool toned brown. just want to add a little bit of that mixed in under the eyes as well. It kind of just neutralizes it a little bit, makes it not quite as red, but I am loving how this is looking so far. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some lashes now. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure what these lashes are, which lashes these are. I put them all in this little container, and I actually have some that are in my bathroom that I need to add back to this. But because of that, I don't know the names, but it's just much more convenient to have them in one place rather than having all the different boxes. So maybe I need to get like some type of label maker and label which lashes are which, but I kind of just pick whichever ones look good. So, I mean, it's working. I just can't really tell you always what lashes I am. I can usually guess, or I can figure it out if I really start looking into it more, but I'm just gonna grab these. So I'm gonna pop these lashes on. Now I personally don't curl my real lashes because I feel like it's harder to put these lashes on and get them close to the lash line, at least for me specifically. And once you apply the mascara, my lashes still blend just fine. I've never had an issue. So I'm just gonna pop these on. And I do have a full tutorial on how I apply my lashes as well, so I will link that down below if you guys are interested in watching that. And I'll pop on the other side as well. Okay, so while those lashes are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and keep working on the eyes. So I'm gonna go in and use this shade Haze, which is this turquoise green shade. I had to use this shade in this makeup look because when I saw this palette, that was the first shade where I was like, wow, like I need that palette for that color. So I'm just going in on a small brush here, and I'm actually going to apply that right on the inner corner. I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of a smaller brush that's a little bit more precise. It's not, that other one's not getting the color on like I would like. Oh yeah, that's much better. Do you see that color? It's so pretty. Look at that color. Isn't that so pretty? I love the way it looks with this eye look too. It's just like a fun pop of color. I know people talk about like, oh, is a makeup look wearable? Can you wear it out? Honestly, I wear whatever look wherever I go. So like I would totally wear this and go to Sunday breakfast or something like that. I don't dictate what my makeup is. I will wear anything, any type of makeup, anywhere I go, because I'm like, it's all wearable to me. I'm totally fine with it. So, but I'm not done yet, so I'm gonna just clean off this brush just a little bit because I want to use the same brush. And then I'm gonna go in with this shade here, this really pretty white shimmer shade. It's called Supermoon. And I'm gonna grab some of that color and I'm gonna put that just right in the center of the green, which is right in the center of Haze, which is this really pretty green color. And it really just is bright. You can see it just brightens it up just a tiny bit. But I'm not putting it over the entire thing, kind of just right in the center, right on that inner corner. You guys, I am totally obsessed with this makeup look. It is so pretty. I wish I was going somewhere. I'm just staying home now after this. But I definitely feel like I need to recreate this again and go somewhere with it because I am so obsessed with the way it looks, especially the green with the purple. I feel like it's just such a fun look, and it really uses like those really fun colors from this palette. There's so much you can do with this, and if you don't like those bright colors, there's a lot of neutrals as well, like this purple. I feel like my purple, the lavender shade, it was a little bit more pigmented because I used a primer, but if you don't want it that pigmented, you could totally use it on its own and it's a little bit more diffused. And then there's obviously a ton of other neutral shades and like some shimmers and different things like that. So there's so much you can do with this. Now I'm just going to go ahead and apply some mascara and a lip. So for my mascara, I'm going to go ahead and use the Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara. I honestly didn't really like this one at first. I'm starting to like it a little bit more the more I use it. It's not necessarily my favorite, but it's definitely not bad. I feel like I definitely still like the Better Than Sex mascara better though. So like as a repurchase, that would be the one I would most likely go with. But this one's not bad either. Okay, I know I told you guys I was done, but I actually want to do one more thing. I'm actually going to take some white eyeliner and I'm going to apply that right in my lower waterline. Just because I do feel like that will give it, it'll kind of bring the eyes out a little bit more. It's also kind of like, why not, right? I feel like it'll help brighten up the look a little bit more and really help with that teal shade. And this is a white, just a basic white eyeliner pencil by Wet n Wild. Okay, so I do feel like that definitely was just like the last thing I needed for the look. It looks so good. It's hard to see the white eyeliner on camera, but I'm definitely gonna post a picture on Instagram. So by the time this video goes up, the picture is probably already up on Instagram, so you can go ahead and check that out. But you guys, like, this is like a look. Like, I will definitely be wearing this again, and I will definitely be using this palette again. So let me go ahead and throw on a lip. So I'm actually just gonna go in and use this So Juicy lip gloss by ColourPop, and this is in the shade Cutie. I just don't want anything too much because this look is, the eye look is already very dramatic. Okay guys, so this is the finished makeup look. Like I said probably about 50,000 times, I'm totally obsessed with the way it looks. I love the pop of color in the corner. I love the purple and just how everything turned out together. So I am super happy with this look, and I am super happy with this palette. I'm going to be using it all the time. I know I've said that, but this is the finished look here. So it does have like the glitters, it has the green, it kind of has just a little bit of everything. I am a big fan of color, so this is definitely, like I was saying earlier, a look I would wear wherever. I don't wear specific looks specific places, but I also don't wear makeup to work, so therefore I don't know if I would wear this to work, but I don't wear makeup to work at all, so it would kind of be a dramatic difference to go from nothing to this one day. But anyways, I will probably be creating another video with this palette just because I am so in love with the way this look turned out. So don't be surprised if you see me do another look with this palette. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and if you have this palette, definitely let me know if you like it and if you recreated this look. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!